Happy 2024, everybody. Can you believe it? We're at the beginning of the year. And great thing about having a new year and why people love it so much is because of the fact that with a new year comes a sense of renewal, a sense of a new start. So today I wanted to go over a lesson that I had gone through with John Gordon on how to have and create your best year. So get ready to take lots of notes. There's going to be a lot of information here, and it's pretty much 21 points on how to do so. So the first point that we're going to talk about today is how to stay positive. Staying positive throughout the year will guarantee that you have a better year because your sense of how your year has gone and will go will be much better. So what do you need to do? You need to not listen to the haters, not listen to the distractions that are inevitably going to come up through the year. You have to have faith and optimism and an attitude that anything is possible this year. The next one is, we talk about this all the time, start with daily gratification and gratitude. So sit down, take a moment, take an inventory of gratitude for the things that you're thankful for. Could even go on a walk, do a gratitude walk. This is something that you can do today that would actually help not only increase your inner peace, but your physical peace as well. Number 3 would be eating healthier foods this year. Guys, here's something that most people miss. Their body is what fuels everything that they do. And the stuff that you eat actually impacts how you are able to act and react through the year. So if you are feeding yourself good, healthy, clean foods and nutrition, you have a better ability to react quicker, to respond to things better, and have a better sense of activity based on how you feed yourself and what kind of nutrition you take in. So make it a point to start focusing on that and see how that changes your year this year. Number 4, this one's fun. Talk to yourself. This can be in the form of affirmations. This can be in the form of physically speaking out loud to yourself about yourself, because we tend to listen to ourselves. Our internal dialogue, the things that happen in our head, happen so often and so fast that we convince ourselves of things without actually breaking those thoughts. So you can break those thoughts and change it by actually speaking out loud to yourself. Speak things of encouragement and positivity over yourself, and watch how that starts changing your mindset and your activity level. Number 5, get rid of all of the energy vampires. Those time suck people, the people that when it comes up in your messages, you're like, oh, I don't want to click the red because then they'll see that I read it. Or when they pop up on the phone, you're like, I know this is going to take forever. If it has nothing to do with where you are going and what you are trying to accomplish, limit the time that you focus on it. If it is part of what you are doing and where you are going, you're going to have to limit the time that you spend on it and be very specific about how much time you spend on it. Number 6, be a positive team member. Guys, everybody is in a team, whether it's your family, your friend group, your business, your work. Be a positive contributor to that group. Don't be the energy vampire that we just talked about in that group. Be the person that when it pops in the message, people are so excited that you're contacting them. When you call them, they're really wanting to get on that call and have that conversation with you. So be that person that brings the energy, not the one that takes the energy. Don't chase success. Decide to make a difference in the world and watch how success will come to you. Guys, John Maxwell says it all the time. If you add value, you become more valuable. So today, make it a point to become more valuable and watch how your value increases to those around you. Number 8, here's another good physical one. make sure you are getting enough sleep. There's so many sleep trackers out there in the world. I use the Whoop to track all of my activity. There's the Aura Ring, there's the Apple Watch. Find a way to start tracking your sleep, even if it's just as simple as writing it down, because the more good sleep you get, the better you are able to perform. And we want to be high performers, which means we need to start getting good at creating the restoration for the next day. Number 9, don't waste your energy. Guys, you have a precious resource of energy and time. Guard it. Use it focused on the things that you need to use it on, not wasting it on things that are inconsequential. If you are spending more time being busy and doing the things that are distracting you from where you are trying to go, the less likely you are to hit those goals and get the things that you want this year. So be very careful on how you choose to spend your energy. 10, love, serve, and care. Guys, when we talk about adding value, look for ways that you can do things to help those that could possibly never pay you back in return for what you did. This is a great way to not only help those around you, but it also helps fill your significance bucket, which we know is one of the main buckets that most people miss filling throughout their year. That's why they get to the end of the year and they go, what did I do? Did I even accomplish anything? Because they were missing a significance piece. So when you serve and care with love throughout this year, it will allow you to not only spread the things to other people, but it actually allows you to fill the bucket that most people end up missing through the year. Number 11, this is halfway through, guys. So you could do all these other things, and then you get to number 11, and number 11 is remember your why. Guys, we talk about this all the time with your business. Why did you start your business? Why did you get into business for yourself? There was a reason. When you start having discouragement, you get back to the energy vampires or the haters that are going to be coming through all year long. You have to go back and remember why you're doing this. What is that specific reason? What is that thing that tugs at your heart that causes you to do this? Live your purpose. Remembering why you do what you do allows you to keep from the burnout. Because why do people get burned out? They forget why they're doing what they're doing. And again, your why, when you connect it to not only yourself, but other people, it compels you to go much further than you would go if you had it connected to just yourself. Number 12, love the process. Everyone wants the results, but everybody hates the process that it takes to get there because it has things like consistency, persistency, discipline, things that people don't like. Everybody wants the results. Everybody wants the success. Everybody wants the rewards, but nobody likes to do what it is it takes to get there. So if you can start today by thinking, how can I love the process? How can I fall in love with what it is I'm doing? Because if you remember correctly, there's no such thing as an overnight success. When you see those graphs, you see the graphs that go like this. And that's what success looks like when most people are expecting it to just be a straight line. Remember to fall in love with the process, because the things that you're going to go through are going to create who you are and give you a better idea of who you've come to help. 13, have trust. Trust that everything happens for a reason and expect good things to come out of challenges. We talk about failures all the time. No failure is bad unless you don't learn from it. So you have to have trust that the things that you're going to go through are expanding your knowledge, expanding your vision, expanding your tool set, even if it's not something that you enjoy going through. We talk about loving the process just before, but the stuff that doesn't have fun associated with it, the tiring stuff, the things that you have to do repetitively that are boring, you have to trust that the experience that you're gaining that wisdom from is so worth it. Number 14, I've said this one a lot, the no complaining rule. See, when you start complaining, it's like yawning. The next person starts complaining. The next thing you know, everybody in the circle is complaining. And then what happens? Nothing good. So if you can implement a no complaining rule with you, your team, your friends, you are going to be the one that's leading, not complaining. And by jumping on these trainings, you've put a flag in the ground saying, I want to be a leader. I want to develop myself. So, one of the things that you can do immediately is to start catching yourself when you think you're going to start complaining about something. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't have the ability to communicate things or question things, but look at the way that you're doing it. Is it destructive or is it constructive? We want to be constructive when it comes to the things that we're talking about that we don't see eye to eye on versus just complaining with no solution. Number 15, this one's for your brain, goes along with why you're here too. Read more. Guys, this year, make it a point to learn and read more. You're coming on here, you're taking time out of your day to learn. Take additional time out of your day each week to go through and read and learn something more. And we're talking about personal development, we're talking about finance, we're talking about all sorts of educational things that can help fill your mind and make you a better person. Number 16, don't seek happiness. If you lead and live with love, passion, and purpose, you will generate a joy and happiness filled life because it comes from within you, not from outside of you. Most people are looking for happiness as an external thing when we need to start helping people realize that happiness and joy are an internal thing that gets expressed outwardly. 17, focus on you get to, not that you have to. Each day, if you wake up and focus on the fact that you get to do things, not that I don't want to do things, you will have a creative mindset. You'll have a positive mindset, which will allow you to put into action those things in a different light, which will actually draw people to you. We talk about energy and how people can sense your energy and feel your energy. When you have an energy of, I have to do this, people can feel it and it pushes them away. When you have a, I get to, you have a completely different sense of energy and people gravitate towards you, not away from you. So get to the I get to thought process and watch how it changes your year. 18, get back up. Guys, we know this all the time. The only person that loses is the person that stays down. If you keep getting back up, you will get back up and go forward towards success. So the next time you fail, remember it's not meant to define you, it's meant to refine you. Take a little bit of time to reevaluate what happened, learn from getting knocked down so that the next time that exact same thing happens, you can stand strong. See, the biggest thing that happens is people don't learn when they get knocked down, and that same thing happens again and it knocks them down again. Make it a point this year to get back up, but not only get back up, but to reevaluate why you got knocked down so that the next time inevitably something like that happens again, you can stand strong through it. So get back up. 19 and 20, two good ones. Smile and laugh more and make time for relationships. Guys, number 19, it's natural antidepressant. The more you smile and the more you laugh, the more it changes your mindset, the more it changes the chemicals in your brain to allow you to have a happier, better day. And when you're making time for relationships with friends, when you are laughing with friends, when you are around people, it creates a sense of community, which creates another sense of fulfillment. And when you're doing these things, remember, we are better together. We were designed to connect, and great friends make life more enjoyable. Remember, when you get to the top, it's so much more fun when you bring people with you. It's never fun when you're there alone. So look and see how you can make time for great relationships, that can grow you, build you, support you. And when people are going in the same direction together, it's always more fun. And finally, number 21, guys, enjoy the ride this year. You only have this year one time. Make sure that you're going through it and enjoying the process, enjoying while you're going. Make the most of it. That way, when you get to the end of the year and you look back, like you just did these last weeks of your review of 2023, make sure that when you get to the end of this year to do your look back, you can realize how much fun, how much you enjoyed the ride. Even though there were bumps, overall, it was a great time. So, guys, take these 21 tips, use them to create and have an amazing year this year, guys. Go out and make it an amazing day. And I hope your year is as awesome as you are.